Hey guys, hope you're doing great today on this 100-degree Saturday. Feels pretty good in the shade. It's really cool in the house, but figured I'd leave this little video. I want to start a little bit of a series that I kind of put a video out here and there in between my other videos. Just things you can play for kids. I think it's really important to read to kids, and I really enjoy reading with them, especially when it's a story I've read to them once or twice, and I can kind of get the characters down and give them a different voice, or really use inflection in different parts of the story where it's maybe kind of more intense or more calm and more heartfelt and those kinds of things, because I think that's really important to help someone be drawn into a story. That's why we tend to get caught up in movies, because instead of inflection in a person's voice, yes, that's there with the actors, but also they use music. And music is very important. It does a great job of doing that. But when you don't have music, I think it's really important when you're reading a story that you use the inflection of your voice up and down, so you're not just monotone. It's hard to get connected to a story if you don't hear that, and you can't anticipate really where it's going to go, kind of like a roller coaster. So one poem I really love, I memorized when I was about 15, 16 years old, was Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. It's actually, most people probably heard bits and pieces of Jabberwocky throughout Alice in Wonderland, which is a great movie because I love how it's kind of just make-believe, all kinds of wacky stuff. You don't really know what's going to happen next. But Jabberwocky is a great poem because not only do you not exactly know what's going to happen, but there's words that we don't recognize. So this kind of, I used to think the whole thing was gibberish. Obviously the whole thing is not gibberish, but it's a lot of words that we do not know that are kind of made up, but you can kind of fill in the blanks based on the way that the story is said throughout the poem. So here goes, Jabberwocky. 'Twas brilling, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tugly wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through! The vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, callooh, Calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brilling, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raths outgrabe. So that is Jabberwocky. Great poem, fun to read like a story. Get yourself involved. When you read to your kids, sorry, a little fly flew by. Try to get involved in the story yourself. Don't just read it to them, because it's going to make a big difference in how much it impacts them and how much they enjoy reading themselves. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as I mentioned, I'm going to try to post more of these at different reading to the kids, using different inflection, using different voices. Please don't judge on the voices. I might use a voice for a character you might recognize, sounding a little different, but I'll do my little twist on it. So love you guys, and we'll talk to you here soon in the next video.